You'll be thrilled to know that this video is another Zwift race review video that's full of drama. So I decided to try and catch them. I mean, after all, I've got nothing else to lose. My category D, easier. Then with just over 1K left, my heart rate peaks at 180 BPM. Always sprint for a finish line. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna need you to excuse the mess, guys. Apologies for the state of my brand new garage. I've got my power rack being delivered tomorrow. I don't want to put anything away in its permanent places until I know how much space I've got left after the power rack's been installed. The power rack's being installed behind me, by the way. If you want to watch the video about my new garage setup or me deciding to convert my garage into a home gym, then you can watch that on my channel. So I've decided that I'm going to move my cleats back. I just want to try them out. So I'm just experimenting with doing it like this way. I've just slammed them back so there's more foot over the pedal. 2 Zwift videos in 2 weeks. They're like buses. You wait for a Ryan Condon Zwift race video for ages and then 2 come along at once. I've found a race called SAZ, South African Zwifters speed race. It's on one of my favourite courses. It's on the Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop. I'm going to be doing that today. This is also a continuation of last week's video where I shared that I've just returned from a 7-week sabbatical from anything fitness related due to a knee injury. It's a bit of a test really. I'm doing it in D to see whether I'm able to stick with the D-Pack leaders. However, there is one benefit from attempting all these Cat B and C races. I've had it officially confirmed that I'm now not only a Category B rider anymore, I'm probably not even a Category C rider either. I've done now, how many races have I done? I've done 4 races on Zwift since coming back from injury, and none of them I've been able to hold above 2.5 watts. 2.5 watts has been my maximum race, which was the chase race I did the other day. So I wanted to test this out by entering into a Category D race in old money. Zwift still has me marked as a C rider with a 455 ZRS score. This feels very nostalgic. A Ryan Condon Don't Get Dropped Category D race review video in my garage. Is it 2023 all over again? That's the challenge for today's video. Just get out the traps. The banner then dropped and what I thought would be a calm start was anything but. Typical Zwift racing. So there's a bit of a lumpy climb halfway. And then it was only at this point that I realised that it was a mass start open category race where we get to see and race against all of the categories, not just the one that I'm in. And it's not in false, meaning that anyone can enter any category. Oh, we're all mixed in together. Oh man, I didn't realise that. The thing that allowed me to test myself racing in D could quite possibly also be my downfall. I then saw a couple of Bs accelerate up the climb and I decided against my normal thought process of attempting to stay with the leaders regardless of category, and I tried to sit in with the Ds and Cs. However, I very quickly realised that I wasn't the only C racer in D category. The only difference between me being here versus the other Cs is that I'm really struggling to hold 2.5 watts per kg at the moment, and they seem to have no problem. Oh man, I don't remember D being this hard. Now, if you want to be as awesome as me in your bespoke pain cave, then all you have to do is pick up your own standalone Wahoo Kicker Core 2, attach it to your own bike frame, download Zwift, and then put on your orange headband and away you go. If you want to know what I think of my Zwift ride, or you want to see how easy it is to connect your own frame to the Wahoo Kicker Core 2, then I've made several videos about both of these. I've even made my own BMX Bandit just to prove that you can pretty much make anything Zwift. Whether you win is down to you. And back to this video to see if I'm winning in Category D. Oh my God. Guys. I'll make it end. Come on, Ryan. Just stay with this group to the climb. I've now had 4 races since returning to Zwift, and as you know, those initial few races didn't end well for me. I came in dead last in the first 2. The third was a brutally fast chase race where I attempted to hang on for as long as possible until the inevitable happened and I was dropped like Pete Best from the Beatles. I'm done.
I can't do it.
I could only hold on for 10 minutes before imploding, and I averaged 2.5 watts per kg for 20 minutes during that race, but it was a real struggle. I'd say that this firmly puts me in D. However, currently in this race now, everyone around me are holding in excess of 3 watts per kg on the flats. Now this means it's only going to get worse as we hit the climb. I'm already dying. I'm trying my best to remain with this small group. However, it seems to do so, I will now have to hold numbers that are above my current fitness threshold, and I'm really starting to feel it. But of course, that doesn't stop me from trying. It also serves me right for trying to enter into a category below my recommended one, and it's at this point that I'm starting to think that a CCAT ZRS race would have been easier. We then reached the Dirty Suppressor, which is the name of this small climb. This used to be one of my favourite kickers. It's short enough to survive as a heavier rider, but it's just long enough and steep enough to do some damage. However, it appears the only person it's going to damage is me. As we climb it, my heart rate reaches 170 BPM, and I stand to try and keep the power on. I really enjoy standing at low cadence. It uses different muscles, and normally standing allows me to hold higher watts without spiking my heart rate. Not today, however. No matter what I do, I can't get my heart rate down unless I'm willing to accept being dropped.
I don't remember it being this brutal.
You can see on the right hand side the power numbers the riders that I'm trying to stay with are currently doing. Even downhill and now weighing 89 kg, I still have to work really hard to remain attached. I know I've got absolutely no chance of staying with this group on the climb. All I can hear in my head is my own heart rate, my legs are screaming, and that feeling of blowing up washes over me. Thankfully, the only thing that doesn't hurt is my injured knee.
I'm done. I haven't got it. That's intimidating.
I then hit the climb, completely dropped from that really fast chasing group, which was a blessing in disguise. And I know that because I've blown up multiple times with zero recovery, I don't have the endurance to stop those behind me catching me and passing me. This, of course, then happens only a short while into the climb, and I had no choice but to watch them sail past me. I was then caught slightly further up by another two riders, and I did try to stay with them, but I had nothing. Coming back from injury, having been off for so long, my heart rate had just been too high for too long, leading into this climb. I'm just going to quickly interject here, guys, to ask you to please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Currently 60% of viewers haven't subscribed to my channel. You choosing to subscribe is completely free for you, but massively helps me out as a small channel, and your support allows me to keep making videos like this. So if you like them and want to see more of them, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Now back to the video. Then towards the top, a few more riders passed me, and I'm desperate to latch onto someone, anyone. On the flatter sections, I'd managed to stick to a couple of riders, and I was determined to reach the downhill section with them. My category D, easier ride had turned into a full-on humbling sufferfest.
And my 90 kg helped here. I haven't even got a pedal.
We then hit the descent as a small group. My heavier weight allows me to briefly stop pedaling so I can get in some recovery just in time for the absolute brutal sprint finish. I just can't believe how far away from my peak summer power I now am, and it's really hard to envisage getting back there.
Okay, the pace has really picked up.
Then with just under 2k left to go, the pace massively picks up.
They're doing 4 watts at the front. Now we're getting dropped.
I then see someone off the front of our dropped group attempt an attack and no one else responds. So I decide to try and catch them. I mean, after all, I've got nothing else to lose. Then with just over 1k left, my heart rate peaks at 180 BPM and I've still got to try for a sprint. Always sprint for a finish line.
Ow.
This is gonna be fun.
All of the riff-raffs, all of the shambles, all of the sacrifices and gambles, all of the heat in the kitchen can you handle, all of the blowing of the flame like a candle, all of the doing all the same as shambles, all of the drama, all of the scandals, all of the take me to the beach with my sandals, all of these stresses, they got me mangled. Maybe they don't want to, yeah. Maybe they just need to, yeah. Maybe I can see through, yeah. All of these angles. Maybe they don't want to, yeah. Maybe they just need to, yeah. Maybe I can see through, yeah. All of these angles.
Now the good news is I had absolutely no pain during or after this race, none whatsoever. I mean, I did the race literally 20 minutes ago and I feel absolutely fine. My knee is fine. I'm completely on the road to recovery, which I'll be completely honest with you guys, I am so grateful for because I have missed being able to race like this. Now, one of the reasons my knee's been recovering really well is because I've not just been racing, I've also been making a point of stretching every day. I might make a video about this, but I've been seriously focused on getting my knees over my toes with deep squats and increasing my flexibility because at the moment my legs are about as flexible as a medieval church pew. My 20-minute power number has now increased to 2.6 watts per kg. I'll take that. This is a massive step forward. I'm still way off my 20-minute power PR number of 3.5 that I set back in July of this year, but if I keep going in this direction, if I keep losing weight and if I keep doing my daily stretches for my knees, then I know it won't be long until I'm back to those numbers and maybe even surpassing them. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, as I've mentioned already, really helps me out. Thanks for watching and see you in next week's video, guys. Thank you.
All of the riff-raffs, all of the shambles, all of the sacrifices and gambles, all of the heat in the kitchen can you handle, all of the blowing of the flame like a candle, all of the doing all the same as shambles, all of the drama, all of the scandals, all of the take me to the beach with my sandals, all of these stresses, they got me mangled.